When a woman tells you who she is, believe her, fellas. Believe her. Not every woman is hiding who they are. Now, in my life, I've come across 4 different types of women. The wife, the one you want to build a life with. The companion, the one that's going to be there through financial issues and health issues. Next is the fun girl. Now, the fun girl is the one that's going to give you headaches when she's not having fun. Plus, she's community property. Then you have the gold digger, and the gold digger only cares about the expensive gifts that she's receiving on a constant basis. Now, I have the perfect clip here that's going to give you a representation of what you need to see and what you need to listen out for when you're out here dealing with women, because the next and the most important question is she looking to do business, or is she actually looking for romance? Now, in this clip, I got this clip from the Average Man Unplugged, and this was a viral video. Now, let me go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Bertrand. I am the coolest dude on the planet, and I'm your friend. Confidence and clarity is the goal for my channel, so here we go.
So, we discussed like expectations, and I told him my expectations when it comes to a man. I was like, my man has to protect and provide. Like every man I've been with took care of me. Every single man I've been with or whatever. And he was like, baby, that's fine because that's the type of man I am anyway. So I'm like, all right, cool. So he proposed to me in 2022. He proposed to me in 2022. We dated for 8 months before he proposed to me or whatever. Yeah, I said yes. Anyways, and mind y'all, when I was single, I took care of everything by myself. I even bought my own house. I took care of my kids. It wasn't on no government assistance. Like, I held it down.
Red flag. Single and independent with children. She did it all on her own. Listen, I don't doubt that she didn't do something on her own, but to say she did it all on her own, wait till we get to the meat of this story.
So I can't do that, and I feel like my man should be able to do that. So he came home and he was like, babe, I lost my job. I'm like, all right, cool. So a month later, like the bills, it was time for the bills or whatever, and I'm like, the bills due, babe, or whatever. And he was like, okay, I'm not working. And I'm just, in a month, like it's all kind of hustles. You could have been doing something or whatever. So I told him, I said, look, if I pay these bills, are you going to pay me the money back? This man had the nerve to tell me, why should I pay my wife back for
what? Like, come on. Pay your wife back for a month of bills? Listen, we're talking about a life together. When you get with a woman, you're looking to build a life. Believe a woman when she tells you who she is.
For paying our bills. I told this man from day one, my money is my money, and his money is our money. Why should I spend my money paying the bills? Like, no, he should have paid me back. So that's when I decided, like, I can't be with this man no more. So I had text his homeboy. Like, we all cool. I text his homeboy or whatever.
What? This man lost his job, and within 1 month, she let his homeboy beat the brakes off?
We went together. I met up with him. And we was chilling, we was drinking or whatever. And I started venting. I started getting emotional. One thing led to the next. I did not purposely mean to do what I did with his friend.
BS.
But things happen. Like, BS. Y'all understand what I'm going through. So, his friend ended up giving me some money or whatever. And he was like, babe, look, don't worry about it. Handle whatever you got to handle. Like, his friend was every single thing I desire in a man. Like, everything I desire in a man. And, ain't nobody trying to hear my side. Ain't nobody trying to hear me out and what I went through. Like, that's not okay. That's not cool. You made a promise to me and you broke that promise. How am I wrong if I told him who I was and he didn't stick to what he agreed to? Like,
whoa, enough. Did you hear what she said? She said that this man did not stick to what he agreed to. Fellas, this is business. This man thought he was getting a loving wife. No, she let him know from the jump what she was and what she does and what she's about. This man just didn't believe her. Why didn't he believe her? Because he thought he could handle it. He thought that she may have just been BSing him, maybe trying to give him a hard time, not realizing she was telling him the truth. This is why I said you must believe a woman. When she's telling you who she is, you must believe her. Now, there's other things that you definitely should be looking for, but the majority of us have to learn this the hard way. For instance, I could hear exactly what this woman was because she's telling us, right? Single and independent. Provide, what did she say? She wants a man that's going to protect and provide for her. Now, my question would have been, and this is because I've dealt with women like this before. So now I ask this question: who am I protecting you from? Is there some exes, or are there some guys that you did scandalous, right? Now, if you don't believe me, then you should roll the tape back and listen to what she just said about how she did her husband. His friend was the guy that she was actually interested in because he's hustling. Now, this is going to take you to another question. What type of hustling is she talking about? Because she used that same type of phrase when she described her husband losing his job. So the hustling I'm thinking about are illegal activities. That's just what I'm thinking. And I'm thinking this is what she desires. This is where her damage and her trauma comes from. That's why I said, well, if she's a single, independent mom who's bought a house on her own, then why is she having such a problem paying the bills? Well, that's because she doesn't like the guy. She doesn't like the man that she married. He was just a sucker enough, right? Like most women want to be married. So this guy was willing to sign up, even though this was a horrible deal, right? This was clearly business, but this was a terrible deal. This is a contract you do not sign. But as I stated before, most of us have to learn the hard way. Now, I'm saying that she didn't like the husband in the first place because what I've noticed from women is they give boundaries and standards to the guy that they're not interested in.
If they're fine enough, if they're funny enough, or if their financial status is what you want. Fine, funny, fuck money.
The guys that they are interested in, they deal with what comes with that guy. So it doesn't matter what he does or what he doesn't do. She's sticking by his side because for whatever reason, she believes in him. Now, she has to like or love that guy. Now, he thought he could handle this woman, and he probably thought he could handle this woman because she sounds sweet. Like a woman like this, I'm going to tell you, a woman like this has game, right? She knows what to say. She knows how to say it, but she's also slipping in who she actually is. This is why it was a shock, but it wasn't a shock when she said she was with his homeboy. I would tell you guys this woman would have done this regardless if they were married, just in a regular boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, or talking. She would have done this because this is who she is. Actually, you know what? This is the woman who went viral for having that list that was like, the two things that stood out to me were let me cheat in peace and your money is our money and my money is my money. That is a humongous red flag. You cannot build a future with someone who thinks like that, because what's going to happen is you're going to be putting in all this hard work, right? And this person is going to be working for themselves, meaning they putting money to the side, they stashing money, they lying about what they doing, they buying a bunch of bull crap. Like that's what's going to be happening, which means you are going to be overworking. And this person is more than likely going to leave you because they're not invested the way that they need to be invested. Now, she's being honest when she says that she would have rather been with his homeboy. That's the reason why she let him beat the brakes off. But let me tell you this. She definitely was lying when she said that she didn't go over there with those intentions. She definitely went over there with those intentions because she knew what type of guy that was. I would even argue that this is the type of guy, the same type of guy that her baby daddy is. She was just trying to give another guy a chance, or a different guy, or she was trying to give the nice guy a chance. And this is how she did him. When this woman is saying that she is single and independent, in my head, I heard single and independently using men for survival. That's what I heard. Because again, I would say, well, who am I protecting you from? Who have you done wrong? Who have you done scandalous? And then what am I providing for? Or who am I providing for? Because she already has children. Now, if we're coming into this as a partnership, then that's different, right? We got to work the rules out. Listen, when you guys are negotiating, if you decide that you're going to negotiate with a woman and do business, make sure that the business is also benefiting you as well. That way you can actually do good business. Again, business that benefits you, because she exercised her womanly right to screw you the over. Now, fellas, I'm telling you, this guy is going to have to reinvent himself. He will have to build his confidence back up, because not only did he make a mistake in putting this woman in the wrong position and category, but she also repaid him when he lost his job by letting his friend beat the brakes off, which means their relationship is tarnished. So that means he lost at least 2 relationships. Now, that doesn't count all the relationships that he built with her family and she built with his family. We're not even going to count all of those relationships, even the relationship he had with her children. But the 2 things that are really going to be hard to get over is trusting another woman and trusting a man. Trusting any man, right? Because now you're like, okay, well, you're looking at my girl, right? Like, you're going to be somewhat insecure. But I mean, how can you be secure in situations like this where women are sexually free? Fellas, adapt. Recreate yourself, build your confidence back up. Use meditation to help you focus on what's important. Exercise so that you become the best looking version of yourself. And then invest your money in things that give you a return. This woman gives you no return. And the money that she's getting, where is it actually going? That's what you really want to ask yourself. If a woman is giving you this sounds like an ultimatum. Your money is our money. My money is my money. Horrible deal, fellas. Horrible deal. Unless you have 300 million and this woman has 50,000. Now, okay, that makes sense. But is that the type of money he had? And I want you to think about this. The moment he lost his job, she went and bent over for a whole nother man, a man that he knew. So just imagine this. How many times did she cheat throughout that relationship? Comment under this video. Remember, when you guys are watching these videos, you are becoming the best version of yourself. Now that the video is done, do me a huge favor. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.